Today we bring you a story that no one saw coming. A story that left the crowd stunned, the judges speechless, and millions questioning how something so unexpected could unfold so quickly. This is the unbelievable audition of the group known as Déjá Vu on Britain's Got Talent. A moment that broke every rule of what an audition is supposed to be and created one of the most unforgettable performances in talent show history. The lights rise slightly over the stage. The judges shuffle their papers. The audience murmurs with curiosity. A quiet tension fills the room because no one seems to know what to expect as the group slowly steps into the spotlight. A group name like Déjá Vu does not reveal much. It is mysterious, vague, almost hypnotic. And yet their confidence, calmness, and silence as they stand before the judges hints that something unusual is about to happen. Simon leans forward with a half-smile, studying them carefully. Amanda folds her hands. Alesha tilts her head with early interest. Bruno stares intensely as if trying to read their minds. The room goes still. Simon asks the simple opening question about who they are and what they will perform. Their answer is short. Their presence is strong. And in that moment, without any dramatic introduction or detailed explanation, they suddenly begin. The music starts low and deep. A pulse. A heartbeat. A single echo that seems to slow down time. The audience straightens in their seats. The group does not move at first. They stand in perfect alignment. Eyes forward. Faces calm. Not a muscle twitches. The stage remains frozen for a full breath. And then everything explodes into motion. One member breaks forward with lightning speed. The others ripple like waves behind him. They twist. They stop. They flip direction so fast that the viewers cannot understand how their bodies bend so sharply. It looks like the laws of motion have been suspended. The group does not dance like ordinary dancers. Instead, they seem to glitch like characters from a digital world. Their bodies jerk in perfect synchronization as if controlled by a hidden command. The audience gasps. Someone in the front row nearly jumps. The music grows stranger. It shifts and distorts, reversing and rewinding, creating the illusion that time itself is folding in on itself. The group strikes poses that freeze mid-air and then snap forward so cleanly that it is impossible to tell where one movement ends and another begins. Every action feels like a dream that repeats itself in a loop, living up to their name Déjá Vu in a way no one expected. Then, without warning, they break apart like shards of glass scattering in every direction. They spin and slide across the stage in mirrored patterns. One falls backward but is caught by another so smoothly that it seems pre-planned even though no one could predict where the fall would land. Their timing is flawless. Their energy is electric. Their expression never breaks. Not once. The audience is hooked from the first second to the last. The judges exchange looks. Amanda places a hand over her mouth in astonishment. Alesha laughs in disbelief. Bruno claps rhythmically to the beat, completely taken in by the spectacle. But Simon smiles in that rare way that only happens when he realizes something new has entered the world of talent. Something that has never been seen before. Something that cannot be easily compared to anything else. The music suddenly cuts to silence. The group freezes again, perfectly still. Not a single breath is visible. For a moment, the entire theater falls completely silent. No one claps. No one cheers. Everyone is simply unable to process what they just witnessed. Then the hall erupts. Thunderous applause fills the air. The crowd shouts and rises to its feet. The energy skyrockets. People scream. Others wave their hands wildly. It is chaos in the best way possible. The performance has ended but the shockwave continues. Bruno stands immediately, yelling words of amazement. Amanda raises both hands in praise. Alesha grins ear to ear. Simon slowly stands up, giving the group a rare standing ovation. And that moment alone sends chills through the theater. It is not every day that Simon stands. When he does, the world pays attention. The chatter builds as the group breathes again, finally relaxing and smiling. They thank the judges. They thank the audience. And they wait for the feedback they have earned. Amanda begins with glowing admiration. She tells them they delivered one of the most original performances the show has seen in years. She praises their precision, their creativity, and the way they turned dance into something that feels alive. Alesha adds that the performance feels like a movie sequence, like a living illusion. She highlights how impossible it is to predict their next move and how that unpredictability kept the performance thrilling from start to finish. Bruno leaps into his explanation with his usual dramatic flair. He describes their act as a time-bending masterpiece, a visual shock that belongs on the world's biggest stages. He gestures wildly, emphasizing each moment as if reliving it in his mind. Then Simon speaks. Calm, steady, certain. He begins by saying that when the group walked out, he expected something ordinary. Maybe a standard dance routine, maybe something he had seen 100 times before. But what they delivered was beyond anything he could have predicted. He calls it brilliant, sharp, unique. A performance that could win the entire competition if they continue pushing their creativity. The audience cheers even louder. But the moment is not over. The judges prepare to vote. All four raise their hands and deliver four massive yes votes. A wave of celebration surges across the crowd. The group celebrates together, holding onto each other as they realize they have not just passed the audition but have made a mark on the show that will be remembered for years. Backstage, as they reunite with their friends and family, emotion takes over. Some of them laugh with disbelief. Others wipe away tears. Everyone speaks excitedly about how the energy of the room pushed them beyond their limits. They confess they were nervous. They wondered if the audience would understand their unusual style. But the reaction proved that risk leads to greatness. Their audition clip spreads like wildfire online. People replay the performance dozens of times trying to understand how they pulled off each move. Comments flood in. Messages of praise, shock, absolute awe. People all over the world express how the group managed to do something that felt magical and physically impossible. They become a global sensation in a matter of hours. The judges continue to talk about the performance long after the episode ends. Many call it one of the best group auditions of the season. Others call it one of the greatest dance illusions on any Got Talent stage. Fans begin to predict that Déjá Vu could reach the finals. Some believe they could even win the entire show. The energy around Déjá Vu only grows as the competition progresses. Their story becomes a symbol of creativity, courage, and the power of doing something no one else dares to attempt. Their audition remains a perfect example of how talent shows can surprise the world when the right performers step into the spotlight at the right time. As the video reaches its closing moments, the narrator returns with the same calm, powerful tone. The audition of Déjá Vu reminds us that true talent goes beyond skill. It is vision. It is imagination. It is the courage to bring something new into a world that thinks it has seen everything. They showed us that even in a place known for big surprises, some performances still manage to shock everyone. They proved that the unexpected can become iconic. And they left us all with one unforgettable question. How will they possibly top this? Thank you for watching. If you enjoyed this story and want more incredible moments from around the world of talent, make sure you like the video, share it, and join us for more unbelievable stories right here on the channel. Until next time, keep believing in the power of the unexpected.